My friend, when we play a D5 or any 5 chord, we are talking simply about taking the triad or the chord, the 1, 3, and 5, and getting rid of that median. Get rid of that thing that determines major and minor, and what you have is a chord that just has a 1 and a 5. Since we have a stringed instrument that has 4 strings, we're definitely going to be playing one of these with 2 notes and 2 notes, or 3 notes and 1 note, or 1 note and 3 notes. Either way, it kind of makes sense that when we're playing D, we would have D, F sharp, A, so getting rid of the F or the F sharp for the major gives us D and A. Well, when we play this first fret, we put our finger right here and our finger right here, we cover both the A and the D. When we put our pinky up here and we play the A and the E string at the 5th, we're going to be getting our D note right here, and you betcha, our A right here. This is a D5 for all purposes. Yeah, you can play it like this, but then you don't play this G, and I find that to be weird. So I just cover both of them, and that knocks that sucker right out of the ballpark. The sports park, if you will. So when we go up to our 7th fret and we play this top string here, you can either bar it all up, skip a fret, and then go to the 3 and 4, and then lift that finger so you're playing an open high A, or just take our finger and play the G string at the 7. We're going to be playing skip a fret, and then we're going to play our 3rd fret and our 4th fret on the C string and then the E string, and then we're just going to keep that A open. That gives us a D, A. Yeah! There's another wonderful 5 chord. I really like that one because it's nice and open and fluid. And then another really great one to do is we're going to take our first finger and go to the 9th fret. When we put our finger on the C string of the 9th fret, second finger is going to go on the E string of the 10th fret, and then our pinky is going to go all the way up top to hit that high octave A, leaving our open string down here. We don't need it, but we can cover up one of these if we want to mute it. I'm not a big fan of doing that all the time. If you count it up, as long as you can find another D and your finger stretches there, by all means. A, no way, we're not going to be able to do this and then put that finger there. That would be ridiculous of a stretch. Nope. A sharp, B sharp, which is the C, C sharp, D. Well, yeah, if we put it there on the 7, that is an awful long stretch too, but that's manageable. Much more than putting this one down right here, right? So let's work on these different inversions. Why do we use inversions like the D5? I don't know. I use it in many cases where I just don't want to determine major or minor. And I'm not going to lie to you. I spent many, many years not knowing what I was doing on an instrument. And the worst thing is when you're on stage live playing with people and they're all like, yeah, and they know all the chords and you're like, I have no clue what's going on. Guess what? 5 chords are the best. If we were playing something in the key of D and somebody was like, D major, F sharp minor, B minor to a flat 7D. Sorry, I went out of the side of the chord. If somebody's doing like this kind of like movement, let's not do that. See, how about a B minor and then an A major? Yay! So a 1 chord, 3 chord, 6 chord, 5 chord. When doing something like that, I always felt so lost. Well, when you play 5 chords, you can kind of hear what the chord is without having to determine whether it's major or minor. 1 or 2 progressions through, you're like, oh, that's a D minor, or it's a D major, it's a D diminished. Either way, it gives you a good footing to make a decision what you're doing with that 1, 3, and 5. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did as much as I did, thumbs up, subscribe, put something cool in the comment section, and tune back in for these amazing videos. Aloha.